What's up, guys? My name is Chaotic. Back at you guys the one today. Coming at you guys with a review of DXM. Yes. Now, this drug isn't really the best dissociative to do by any means, but, you know, it's also easily the most available. And I thought I'd make a substance review about it. It's been a long time since I ever made a DXM related video. Now, DXM, basically Dextromethorphan, is a cough suppressant. So they use this stuff because it works really fucking well. And yeah, there's a reason why they don't want it available for people that are under 18. The abuse potential is there, and you know kids and their stupid shit. I was one of them, so I can say something, okay? I was one of them, okay? I was doing stupid shit, just like everyone always does when they're experimenting and trying out shit for the first time. But this just happened to be, a chemical that did actually change my life in a little bit of a way, and a pretty major way. Like, I remember having a third plateau trip, right? So there's plateaus with DXM. I took 900 milligrams. So yeah, let me get into the substance review of this chemical. And let me get started. Hope you guys stay high, stay lifted, and vibe. So DXM, dextromethorphan, is actually more related to opiates than any other dissociative. And let me explain. So dextromethorphan is I think it's a synthetic analog of the chemical it's one of those opiates. It's the I forgot, man, but I'm gonna have to leave it down in the description what it is. So basically it's synthesized from the opiate, because how opiates have a cough suppressant effect. Lean fucking has it's for coughs, so opiates have a cough suppressant effect. So basically they were looking into this chemical. They synthesized DXM from, I believe, morphine. Yeah, it was morphine. I don't know why I couldn't come up with a name earlier. So morphine, it's a morphine analog. Now, they found out a way to synthesize that cough suppressant effect out of morphine, but not give you a crazy intense high. So basically it, works really well, but it also still gets you high. So there is really no stopping that, apparently. Whatever effect it does, it can still be abused. So in a lower dose, very, very low dose, like 10 to 20 milligrams, that thing will suppress your cough. So it's pretty potent chemical for suppressing a cough. And yeah, if you took enough to trip, 300 milligrams, your ass is cough suppressed. Okay, you can smoke mad blunts, I bet. You won't cough a thing. And the cigarettes, all that shit. All right, so let me get into the main effects. So this chemical, man, it's really sedating. Okay, when you take 20 milligram, I think, capsules, you're in for quite a fucking trip. Downing those things, man, it was just crazy. Now these these pills were like red, right? And they had the liquid dextromethorphan up in that bitch. So the DXM was just up in basically a liquid gel cap. So this liquid gel cap, it went down real smooth, but I had to swallow fucking 20 of them. So my ass was just like, God damn, bro. I'm popping them like candies, obviously. Taking like 5 at a time and shit. So I quickly actually downed it because it didn't take that long. Under a minute, right? And under 30 seconds. So I, wait about 30 minutes. I start feeling something, right? But, the first time I was on it, I started feeling something. And yeah, it was the strangest thing. This is the first dissociative I've ever done. Also, probably one of the most potent dissociatives I have done. It still is to this day very, very fucking strong, okay? This chemical will mind fuck you, okay? It's gonna rock your world, all right? So kind of like how ketamine will hit you right in your face, this is what this does, but this lasts up to 6 hours, up to 8 hours, actually. And then if you take extended duration, 12 hours. Like those Delsums and shit, man, if you drank 3 or 4 of those, bro, you're gonna trip for the whole day. Almost. Like up to 18 hours because of the extended duration effect. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So it's not for the faint-hearted, I would say, because yeah, you have to be I would never do it if I wasn't experienced, but people are gonna do it anyway. So if I would like give some harm reduction safety advice, man, do not consume too much. Okay, don't even take 300 milligrams. Take like 150 milligrams your first time. Get a feel for it, because 300 milligrams is pretty fucking strong. Okay, and taking that shit on an empty stomach will fuck you up. So yeah, 300 milligrams is really strong. So take probably 100 milligrams. That's probably not enough, but depends on your body, depends on your, tolerance of this stuff, depends on, if you've been using, I think even downers. There's probably like a cross tolerance with it. So, and I believe there's a cross tolerance with opiates with this chemical because, like I said, they were actually synthesized from opiates. This chemical was made, so it wasn't as addicting as an opiate, so they could extract the cough-suppressing effects from morphine, like I said. I actually looked that up. That's verified information. I'll probably leave it down in the description. But, yeah, I hope you guys would actually like to know that fact because it's pretty interesting. And it actually makes a lot of sense because opiates, like I said, have a cough-suppressing effect, like MDMA. So, actually, did you know MDMA was actually also almost a cough suppressant? So, this is like years in the making already. They already knew about all this shit. So I believe this chemical was synthesized in the 60s or 70s, Dextromethorphan, and yeah, I don't think it started getting abused until people realized they could abuse it. Honestly, I'm pretty sure they even knew themselves that it had dissociative effects if abused, but because they're prescribing it in such a low dosage, it's not really gonna have you're not gonna really have a problem if you're taking it as prescribed, right? It's only a problem for like young teenagers trying to do stupid shit. So, yeah, I actually have a memory of being declined because I was trying to buy this shit. And obviously, man, if you're under 18, yeah, they're going to ask you, if this shit, if you are of age, because this stuff is easily abused. I would say that. And it was kind of crazy. I remember back in, when I was living in California, the stores I would go to, the CVS and shit with the DXM cough syrups in there, man, I think I wasn't even the only one taking that shit, man. I would go in there and fucking pull a lick on them bottles and fucking gel capsules, bottles and shit. All those pill bottles and disgusting shit. Basically, I wasn't doing it too often, but I was doing it often enough. But I remember, like, long after I stopped doing it, like a year or two later, I remember going back to that same pharmacy, and they had all them the DXM cough syrups all locked up. I'm like, wow, I was not the only one doing it because it actually started becoming a problem. And yeah, it was funny. It was crazy. I was like, goddamn, how many dumb teenagers are over here? And it was actually not that hard to realize because there was a fucking high school right there. Like, basically there was like a little like lobby of like shopping stores. And literally over to the left, you can see the high school. So it's obvious that those motherfuckers were coming in there stealing that shit a little too much. But what was strange, the high school was there for years already. So only after I started like stealing, like it was like the perfect time for me to do it, and I got away with it a lot. I would go there with a backpack that had a hole in it, and you know what I would do. I think I told a story about that backpack, but this backpack, man, helped me so much. I would just pop them bitches, like I would just reach my hand, and I wouldn't even have to pull the backpack off or anything. So it was really easy, man. So yeah, I would steal like 4 DXM syrups in one go and shit. I would steal like 4 capsules in one go. Because I wasn't going to pay for that shit. Fuck that. I was trying to get high. My druggy ass. But yeah, man. So, yeah, DXM is, really sedating, like I said, man. Dissociative as fuck, okay? It feels a lot stronger than ketamine because it lasts longer. And it hits you like a freight train. Now, and the weird visuals you get from it, like I would say the fractals, man, they like actually take over your whole field of view. The visuals you get if you like are in a dark room and you just look at like just something that's dark and you see this like fading and fading out kind of color palette, right? It's kind of like that. You see, I forgot what it was called, but it's actual like a hallucinate. It's like natural hallucinations. You actually do hallucinate that shit off of like sober. Like if you're sober, you'll still see shit like that. But however, the DXM actually brings out that kind of a visual in your visual field. So the whole entire drug high, you're feeling that shit and you're seeing that shit, and you're like, this feels like a sea of water. And I remember feeling like I felt like I was in the ocean and shit. Like, I felt like I was flowing with the fucking goddamn drug effects. Like, I felt like I was just breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. It was nuts, man. And that was off of 300 milligrams. So you already know 900 milligrams. You're probably seeing some crazier shit. I never, took 900 milligrams at once, but I took 900 milligrams extended duration. And that was still strong, but I actually hallucinated raindrops falling down. Not actual raindrops, but it looked like a waterfall effect on every single wall and crevice. Like, it just looked like the visuals looked like they were everything was drooping down like a cartoon claymation kind of effect. And I just remember it was just nuts, man. DXM is a very strong drug, and I would advise you guys to be very careful if you're going to try this shit. And make sure you're getting DXM only, DXM HBR. Make sure it says Dextromethorphan HBR on the back, okay? So, yeah, DXM is like an 8 out of 10 for me. It's not the best drug anymore. It's kind of boring. I'd rather do a real dissociative like ketamine. But if you're going to do it anyway, man, be safe out there. Don't be stupid. Like I said, get DXM only products. And, yeah, do it safely, man, with some friends, okay? Have someone watch your back in case you get a little too sick or something, okay? All right. Hope you guys stay high, stay lifted, and I'll see you guys in the next one.